Hi, in this video we are going to look at how graphene is being used in energy storage devices from batteries to capacitors and even fuel cells to increase the charge that we can utilize in our electric and electronic devices. On this channel Synergy Files, we aim to inspire people towards engineering and sustainability. Subscribe today to get the updates of all our latest videos. Graphene is often associated with tall claims of being the miracle material, and yet we hardly see any existing devices with graphene in it. One reason for its lack of presence in everyday products is its price. For graphene sheets that are larger than a square centimeter, the cost is higher than gold in weight. Although prices are coming down with more manufacturers and more efficient production techniques such as flash graphene. As far as its electrical properties are concerned, the material is second to none. For example, graphene is 1.4 times as conductive as copper by volume, but if you factor in density, it's 5.8 times more conductive. To give you an example, if a given sample of copper can carry 1 kiloamps with 1 volt drop in voltage, then the same weight and length of graphene could carry 5.8 kiloamps with 1 volt drop in voltage. And this is where the real advantage lies with respect to energy storage. Let's talk about batteries first. If we make electrodes using graphene, then we reduce the weight and space taken up by the electrodes. This space saving can help us pack in more electrolyte, and therefore we can pack more charge for the same amount of weight and volume. Not only that, but the portion of energy that is lost due to joule heating of the cell, or in other words because of the internal resistance of the cells, will also be reduced. Thus the round-trip efficiency of the cell will be increased. Furthermore, as the heat generation drops, the cell life improves. Now if you look around, then you'll find plenty of battery products that claim to have graphene in it. These include power banks and lithium polymer batteries for RC toys. We will not look into these as there is very little information on how exactly graphene was incorporated, if any, within these batteries. However, if we look at mainstream suppliers of lithium-ion batteries like Panasonic, LG, and BYD, they're all investing heavily in graphene-based batteries. In fact, Panasonic already has a lithium polymer graphene composite battery in the market. In the academia, there's also research being carried out on lithium-ion batteries with graphene added in some shape or form. There is the tin graphene tube anode lithium-ion battery that tested for 590 watt-hour per kilogram. This is almost twice the energy density of current batteries in the market with high cycle life. Similarly, 30% higher capacity was recorded by using graphene-enabled silicon-based lithium-ion battery. Link to both these articles are in the description. Moving on to capacitors, graphene again has permeated into the research and development of advanced supercapacitors. Now, supercapacitors are great in delivering high power surges. They don't pack enough energy though to be used in electric vehicle. At present, supercapacitors can carry 20 times less energy than the highest performing cell. However, the use of graphene is shrinking this gap. For example, in University of London, a supercapacitor has been developed using graphene laminate that has 88.1 watt-hour per liter volumetric energy density. Compare that to Tesla cells, which have 877 watt-hours per liter. It is still about 10 times less. You may ask, why is this exciting? It's because capacitors are much more sturdy compared to cells. They do not require an active thermal management in most cases and have a very high life. So the degradation in battery that we notice would be an issue with capacitors. Similarly, Skeleton Technologies, a renowned Estonian company that produces supercaps, will be launching their new curved graphene-based supercap next year, which is set to double the gravimetric energy density compared to the highest energy density capacitor in the market. Lastly, let's move on to fuel cells. Graphene has really shook things up in the fuel cell market. Not only it is helping in improving the life of fuel cell, but is also helping to extract more current per unit area. Meaning, through graphene we will be able to make more compact fuel cells. For example, research at Rice University showed that graphene was able to capture 70% more current than what platinum would offer. Similarly, research at Queen Mary University and University College London has revealed that capacity loss in fuel cell was 30% lower compared to platinum-based catalysts. So there we are. We have discussed the many ways in which graphene is advancing the energy and power storage for future applications. And with this, the video is concluded. If you learned something from the video, do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for your attention.